Joe Rogan isn't who you thought he was. I assumed that he was this kind of like far-right, kind of alt-right dude based on simply what I had heard about him, especially after he said,
people will say like, oh, you know, you're a secret conservative. I'm like, you could suck my
and
I'm a bleeding heart liberal when it comes to a lot of shit.
There it is.
I just also believe in discipline and hard work.
Turns out that Joe Rogan has some mostly progressive views on healthcare, on universal basic income, which is like giving money to people for free, abortion, gay marriage, and most notably, recreational weed. But what's confusing about Joe Rogan is that he doesn't fit into the full box of a good liberal. He has people on his show that like are kind of radioactive in our culture. And this is one reason why he's so popular. In a world of black and white polarized narratives, Joe Rogan kind of breaks that for better and worse. There's a lot to critique about Joe Rogan, but there's also some stuff to admire as well. I did it all in this deep dive video we made over on YouTube.
All right, guys, I'll put this guy's name on the screen. It would also be in the title and also in the description. I like his channel. Again, he does a lot of, like he said, deep dives on multiple topics. I think they seem well researched and he seems balanced. Speaking of Joe Rogan makes the left and the right very angry. 1 second, the conservatives love him. Next second, the conservatives hate him. 1 second, the liberals love him. And the next second, the liberals hate him because he does not fit in a perfect little tribalistic political box. He doesn't, you know, stick to the marching orders of the Republican. He doesn't stick to the marching orders of the liberals. And that's why a lot of people love him, because that's where most people stand. As badly as the left and the right and the media tries to politicize everything, most people are just in the middle. Most people are just nuanced and moderate. A lot of people try to put me in a box, and I've had many people come to me or go into my comment section, call me a conservative. I've even had people encourage me to go full MAGA because it would make my channel blow up and I'll make a lot of money. Don't care about that shit though. I actually want to enjoy my channel and actually want to enjoy the people that watch my channel. If you want to know what my politics and political stand is, Joe Rogan is really actually a perfect example. I'm mostly liberal on a lot of different issues. I just have common sense. And unfortunately, a lot of people who want to steer people to their political sides has politicized common sense. If you don't think kids should be able to make choices like mutilating their bodies, then you are conservative. If you're for free speech, then you are conservative. If you think there's a difference between men and women, then you are a conservative. No. You're just a human being with common sense and a bit of critical thinking skills. You don't even have to be that smart. Just a little bit to know some of this stuff is just common fucking sense. And I refuse to allow you to politicize that. Unfortunately, other people have fallen into the media's trap and allowed that stuff to be politicized. So yeah, I'm pretty much leaning very much a lot where Joe Rogan stands. Maybe there's some things I do disagree with him on. Like I think he's a little bit more on that side of like global warming than I am. And I'm not saying the globe isn't warming up. I just think I don't really buy everything that the media says about it. And I think Joe Rogan's more buying everything the media says about it a bit more than I am. But I think he's also kind of going away from that. Anywho, if you ever thought Joe Rogan was a far-right conservative, is either A, you completely have never actually listened to at least a long-form podcast of his, B, you don't know how to think for yourself and you've completely only listened to what social media, TikTok, and the mainstream media has told you, or C, you've just been born. You've just been born, or you've been in a coma in the last 10 years or so, because there's nothing conservative about Joe Rogan. He is just an open-minded individual, mostly liberal, who believes in common sense thinking and also thinks that his platform should be open to discussion even with people who he doesn't agree with. And guess what? Conservatives also don't like that, just like liberals don't also like that. Even when I talk about people that conservatives don't like on this channel, I get shit for it in my comment section. But yeah, I'm not gonna just not talk about somebody because you don't like their political stance and things. Anywho, that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that button to get notifications when I do upload. All that really does help with the algorithm, guys. You can donate, keeps me on this platform, and you guys have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye.
Joe Rogan isn't who you thought he was. I assumed that he was this kind of like far-right, kind of alt-right dude based on simply what I had heard about him, especially after he said